The newest headline, this is a New York Post article, Zoom tells employees they must return to office for work. I've had, Alex told me he's had several people sending this. I just checked my DMs probably 10 minutes after you left my desk this morning, and a bunch of people were forwarding it to me on Instagram. Like, oh, Ken wants to talk about this, I'm sure. This is interesting because this is Zoom. This is Zoom. If you just remember back to the pandemic, take yourself back to, let's call it March, April of 2020, when everybody was like, what is happening? Nobody knew. Everybody was working from home, most people. And all of a sudden, this company that many of you had never heard of before, I hadn't, all of a sudden, this way of talking to people on your computer, which, by the way, I was already doing via FaceTime. I'm a big Apple guy. So I was, but all of a sudden I kept hearing about Zoom. Zoom. Zoom, 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 Zoom. It was everywhere. Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Hey, let's do a Zoom. It became an action verb. Hey, can you Zoom later today? I'm not kidding. Hey, can you Zoom right now? Hey, let's do a Zoom. It was like a verb, then it was a noun. Hey, yeah, let's set up a Zoom. That's a noun. Then it was, hey, can you Zoom later this week? It became a part of the culture. Blew up. Stock price went bananas. And then we all got used to Zooming. And it wasn't such a big deal anymore because we realized we had other options. Toward the end of 2021, Zoom stock plummeted, and the company has since lost at least $100 billion. I have to pause on that. They lost $100 billion in market share after it went bananas in 2020. In January of 2022, Zoom said only 2% of its employees worked on site. Now, Zoom has 2 offices in the United States, San Jose, California, and Denver, Colorado. They employ more than 8,400 people worldwide. Now, this is making headlines because Zoom was entirely based on a product that allowed you to work from anywhere because you could have a meeting from anywhere. And Zoom was the prototypical remote company with a remote product. And now they want people coming back in. Now, these headlines are never fully transparent. The headline says, Zoom tells employees to return to office for work, but it's actually asking all their employees within 50 miles of a company office to go in at least 2 days a week. So this is, again, a hybrid model. 2 days. They're saying at least bare minimum, you need to be in the office 2 days a week. Now, this is from a spokesperson at Zoom when asked about the new position. They said, as a company, we are in a better position to use our own technologies and continue to innovate and support our global customers when we are together. So for this big work from home movement, the people that go, you know what, look, we can innovate. There is no limitations on innovation or collaboration if we work from home. This is Zoom, and Zoom is saying, we want you in the office at least 2 days a week because we think that collaboration and innovation will improve. So again, the world of work, it's going to constantly be evolving. This is very interesting because we've seen the amount of remote jobs shrink back to pre-2020. And so I bring this up because there's still a lot of people. The numbers are about 76% I saw in some data in researching this topic today. People saying, if I have to go back in, I'm out. Well, where are you going to go? You may start coming up with a side hustle, because the remote jobs, 100% remote, have shrunk, and they may keep shrinking for a while. We shall see.